For this project, we really wanted to explore not just the political spectrum, but how campaigns and media organizations reach voters. We wanted students to immerse themselves in the entirety of the political campaigns. Everything from grasping political issues, studying political party platforms, creating their own party, creating their own news organizations, their own social media accounts, and generally creating their own content.
This led us to develop a question centered around voters, their opinions, and their state of mind when choosing who they vote for and where they get their information from. During our PBL training, and with the help of Ben and Alex, we landed on the driving question of how do political and media campaigns influence our thoughts and feelings?
For our entry activity, we wanted to activate students' prior knowledge and revisit their own exposure to mass media, advertisements, and important public figures. We, along with Civics Independent Study students, led students in a focus group where students responded to a variety of ads in both print and video form. Students answered questions about how ads made them feel and which aspects they liked and disliked. The focus group also studied public figures and their perceived likability. We watched interviews with famous people and described each public figure in terms of their demeanor and overall presentation. Students also gave feedback about the social media pages and ads of President Trump and a Democratic challenger, Elizabeth Warren. Through this entry activity, students reflected on how everyday people are marketed to and how voter support is earned by politicians through the influence of modern media.
Over the course of this unit, we've laid the foundation for student understanding of government, civics, and politics through teacher-led instruction, student-led group work, and a wide variety of routines, maps, and protocols. Students have completed many diverse assessments based on the roles they have selected. Students chose between creating their own political parties and running a campaign for president, or creating their own news organizations that reported on current events and the civics class presidential race.
Those who went the political route have created political parties, crafted a party platform, while establishing a social media presence. Parties and campaigns have also worked on speechwriting and learning political issues in an expert manner. Members of the media have created news organizations, studied major current events, and reported on those events via news articles and podcasts. The media students have also worked on websites and social media accounts for their organizations.
Outlet influences people's thoughts and feelings in a good way. We are going to try to be positive and only report facts. We only want to report the facts because we don't want anyone to get upset with what we are saying and are saying that we're sharing fake news.
Political and media campaigns influence my thoughts and feelings because they give me my own stance and beliefs on certain issues. For example, on reproductive rights, I never knew about that before, and I never knew that that was an issue we struggled with here. And now I have my own opinions on what I think we should do to better the country, and I never would have before if we hadn't have done this project.
We're hoping that if we're talking about a certain topic or a certain thing, that we're hoping that we can make a big enough impact that it leaves an imprint on their brain so that they can remember.
Students are working towards events that will take place later in the unit. Both campaigns and media will prepare for presidential town halls where the candidate will take questions from an audience while being moderated by the media. After the town halls, there will be one presidential debate with all the candidates sharing the same stage. Members of the media will cover this event. The unit will culminate in Election Day, complete with voting precincts, media coverage, and one final speech from the candidates.